had a dream about Jamie last night, and I wanted to talk about it. So in this dream, we were all watching TV as a family, and she and her younger brother got up to leave the room. Her brother left the room, but she stayed, and she was standing behind me. And I looked over my shoulder, and I was really happy to see that she stayed. And she came and she sat next to me. She sat really close next to me on the couch. She always sat really close to me, and I love that. So she sat next to me, and I was so happy she was with me, and I was hugging on her and loving her and just giving her all these squeezes, and I felt her cheek pressed against mine, and then I freaked out, and I just looked at her, and I just said, I want you to be alive. And I want you to be alive. Like, I was so upset, and she just, she laughed. She laughed at me, and she had this playful expression on her face. And anybody who knows Jamie knows exactly what that looks like. But she laughed, and with that playful expression, she said, I am alive. And I was just like, no, I need you to be alive. And then I took her hand in mine, and I held it, and I could feel it. And I told her, I feel the bones in your hand, and I need you to be alive. And then I woke up. And of course, immediately started crying. Bawled my eyes out. And I went to my husband. I was crying. He said, what's wrong? I said, I had a dream. He said, was it a good dream or a bad dream? And I said, it was both. Because it was. It's always so good to see her, no matter what the dream is. If I get to see her and hug her and talk to her and hear her voice, then that's a good dream. But it was a bad dream because I knew she wasn't really here, and that happens in most dreams. There's some point in the dream where I'm like, this isn't real and you're not here. So it was both good and bad, but I will take the tears and I will take the bad part as many times as I have to get to see her, to get to hug her and be with her and love on her. I will cry. I'll cry the tears. I just need her to keep coming and seeing me in those dreams.